In this video, we'll be taking you through the installation of the Mira Minimal Dual Outlet Mixer Shower. For this install, we'll be demonstrating a new installation. Installation specifics can be found in the Mira Installation and Operation Guide. The installation of the pipework should be completed as part of the first fix and located at a suitable height for the user to operate the valve ergonomically and allow room for the overhead fittings. A first fix pipe guide is supplied to help mark the location of the fixing holes and 50mm pipe centers. The guide can also be installed and left within a partition wall while tiling. Use a spirit level to ensure the pipework is straight and level. Ensure all pipework is fed in 15mm copper. Using the installation tool provided, or a tape measure, mark the pipework at 19 to 21mm from the finished wall surface. Cut to length with a pipe slice, taking care that all burrs are removed to prevent damage to seals. Seal with sealant to prevent water ingress. The backplate can be offered to the wall and marked for drilling. Use a stud detector to help avoid damage to surfaces within the cavity of the wall through drilling. Drill the wall, taking care to avoid any pipework in the wall cavity. Insert the wall plugs provided or those more appropriate for the wall material if necessary. Secure the backplate to the wall using the fixing supplied. Water supplies should be flushed before fitting the valve. This prevents debris from blocking the filters or corrosive fluxes, causing damage to the valve mechanism or seals. Use a tape measure to check the supply pipework now measures 19mm from the backplate surface. The retaining ring and nuts can then be hand tightened using the installation tool provided. Before installing the valve, apply a small amount of grease to the seals from the pack supplied. Ensure the seals are clean and free from debris to avoid damage. Install the mixing valve by sliding the valve onto the hot and cold supplies. Ensure the hot and cold indicators on the valve match those on the backplate. The valve can then be secured using the 4 fixing screws supplied. These can be tightened by hand without the need for power tools. The cover shroud can then be clipped into place by aligning the splines on the valve with the cover shroud. The temperature dial can then be clipped into place, aligning the top of the valve with the temperature override button. Making sure to turn the valve into the off position. Ensure the O-ring is on the outlet connector before installing into the bottom of the valve. Hand tighten using the installation tool provided. The rail assembly can then be assembled. Being sure to include the hose retaining ring and clamp bracket. The wall fixing bracket can be temporarily installed to help mark the wall for fixing. Using a spirit level, the rail assembly can be held to the wall to locate the fixing point required. Take care to fully insert the rail assembly into the valve in order to obtain the correct reference point. Use a stud detector to help avoid damage to surfaces within the cavity of the wall through drilling. The wall fixing bracket location can then be marked and the wall drilled. Insert the wall plugs provided, or those more appropriate for the wall material if necessary. Secure into place using the fixings supplied, or those more appropriate to the wall surface if necessary. The rail assembly can then be reinserted into the valve and secured into place. Ensure the wall fixing bracket cover is placed onto the rail assembly before clipping the rail to the wall. Ensure the clip on the wall fixing bracket is fully engaged. Clip on the cover for a flush finish. The hose and handset can then be installed. Screw the red end to the shower head and ensure the washer is still in place. Fit to the rail assembly, taking care to feed the hose through the hose retaining ring to comply with water regulations. Screw the other end to the outlet connector on the valve, ensuring the washer is still in place. The deluge head can then be secured and hand tightened to achieve a watertight seal. The water supply can then be reinstated and the shower tested and commissioned. Your Mira Minimal dual outlet mixer shower is now ready for use.